and welcome back. I am so excited today to be sharing my first ever Happy Planner process video. I have had this beautiful book you see here for almost 2 years sitting on my shelf, and it's finally making its way out. I'm finally peeling those pages off and I'm ready to work on them. I'm really excited to be doing this project this year. I'm going to see how long I can stick it out. I'm going to challenge myself. So what I've done already is printed out the first 15 photos of the year. By that I mean one photo each day. It was around the 15th or 16th of January when I recorded this, so I have 15 days that I can work on in the book. I am also using the Traci Reed Still Me collection that I have linked down below if you guys want to snag it. It's a beautiful collection that I would recommend you guys all download. It is a digital collection, so you guys can print it right at home, and that's what I did. I actually used some regular printer paper because I knew that I wanted to use these exact supplies for my memory planner and didn't want them to be too thick. So that's a good tip for you guys if you guys want to use them inside your traveler's notebooks or your planners. The best idea would be to make them thin, and you guys can, not have this huge book at the end of the year. So that's what I'm doing. I am starting off by finding some embellishments that I can add to my photos. I have to go back repeatedly to my phone to find the dates to these photos because I actually didn't date them when I first printed and cut them. If you guys want to know how I printed these photos, however, to fit inside this memory planner, just leave me a comment below and I would be happy to share just a quick process either here or on my blog or on my Instagram IGTV to give you guys some ideas on how you can print your own photos. I decided that I was only going to use one photo a day, so that's what I'm doing here. I am also using just some double-sided tape for adding all of my embellishments. I think it would have been a better idea if it had a pretty good tape roller. However, the one that I was using was really snagging my paper and folding it up, and I didn't want none of that. So I went the good old-fashioned way and used my double-sided tape that I normally buy at Daiso stores or at Joann's. So I'm adding my photos this year. So I'm doing week 1 here, and January 1st started on a Wednesday, and the picture you see there is actually pretty silly. It's me I had like a charcoal mask on, and basically what inspired me to take these photos is that I'm also following along with Traci Reed's hashtag Everyday Selfie Love. You can find that hashtag on Instagram. So let me explain. What Traci did was created a list for the entire month for you to take photos, and it's not just a photography type incentive for you to document, but it's also for you to tell a story behind the photo. She didn't date any of her entire list. She actually left it with just check boxes. So you can take one photo a day, you can skip a day, you can take 2 photos a day that tell that story, or you could even take your time with it and take longer than a month to do it. So some of these photos are pertaining to her Everyday Selfie Love Challenge, and the only thing that you will not see here is the journaling to that. I feel like myself, I can be a little intimidated sharing my personal thoughts and feelings, so you guys are not going to see a whole lot of journaling. In fact, pretty much in 90% of my layouts, I don't add the journaling. I like to keep my inner feelings to myself, especially journaling, because I really like to express myself. And I don't know, guys, there's something about me that has that fear of, I don't think it's even fear of judgment. I think it's fear of understanding my journaling. So you guys, there's no journaling on this spread, but because I am challenging myself to work in my Happy Planner this year, part of that challenge will be to push my limits and add the journaling and share the journaling, because I know that there's certain scrappers out there whom I love looking at their projects, and I enjoy reading the journaling. So guys, I'm definitely going to challenge myself with that. I have to beat that fear of judgment, I guess. I mean, I said it wasn't, but I don't know what else it could be. It could also be simple and it's just me being lazy, too lazy to journal. That I will admit. But again, it's a challenge. And also, I wanted to mention another part of this challenge for myself for this year is to document every week. Even if I'm just adding photos and no journaling, so be it. You know, I want to document it and add it in a book and look back to it. A few years ago, I was doing a Heidi Swap memory planner. In fact, it was the year my son was born, so that was 5 years ago. And it's one of my favorite books to look through, even though I only recorded about 4 months. So this year, I'm gonna hold myself accountable by recording, guys. So expect at least 52 weeks of my memory planner sharing, okay? I'm putting it out in the universe. Yes, I am manifesting it. And so I hope you guys are excited for that. I think that's not only going to help me with my journaling and my photography and my documenting, but I think it's also going to help me with my videoing skills, and then also my creativity inside the memory planner. I have seen so many people who use this planner, and there's so many styles and ways of prettying it up. I personally love having a planner and adding stickers and doing all of that. So I'm going to take the initiative by working in this happy planner, adding photos, adding memories, adding all the pretty supplies as you can see here. I mean, I've been going crazy adding all these embellishments and sharing it with you guys. So that's one of the goals that I have for 2020 inside my happy planner. Okay, so let's talk about this beautiful pattern card that I have here. It's also available in a traveler's notebook size, printable, and it's also available in a 12 by 12 size. Excuse the hair here. I really had to get a good aim at that cut. I'm simply cutting it diagonal. Again, I was inspired by Pinterest and other fabulous happy planner crafters to cut it up. And this pattern paper, my goodness, it is beautiful. It is a pink cheetah print, guys. Have you guys ever seen a pink cheetah print? If you haven't, here it is. It was one of my favorite ones in the collection, so of course I added it to my first week of this planner spread. And so I loved it. I'm also adding a little bit of yellow, and the reason I'm doing this is because I'm just trying to fill up space. I think what I'm going to do with my journaling, instead of writing it in, I'm not a very big fan of my writing. I get a little nervous and then I'm just like, it's ugly. So what I'm going to do is probably type it out on my typewriter and then sticking that in. So I want to do that next, and that way I can finish off the week. A lot of these pictures are just, sweet little moments at home with my baby. Some of them are selfies I took. So I'm really, really excited for this project, guys. I plan on sharing it through the year, and I hope that you guys are as excited as I am. And again, thanks so much for watching. I will see you guys all in my next video. If you guys are interested, you can follow me on social media. I have a blog, alltheneffiness.wordpress.com. I also have an Instagram at alltheneffiness, and I also have a Facebook page, All the Neffiness. So you guys can follow along and keep the craftiness going. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on my next video. Goodbye.